Back to the vlog. My name is Agrinia, and in this video, we're just gonna be having some fun playing poker. We're not trying to do anything fancy. We're playing some high stakes. We have some very fishy players on each of our tables, and we're gonna exploit them and play some, pretty exploitative poker, and try to make some profit. So if you guys sit back, enjoy, and if you learn something, if I give you value, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so we can hang out in the future. Let's get started, shall we? So we're playing at 25 NL up here, 25 cent NL up here because that's where the fish are. And in the upper right hand corner on stars, we're playing at 100 NL. We got a fish here, we got a fish here. And in the lower right hand corner, we're playing 100 L. We got a fish here, an aggro fish here, or a whale, and basically 3 fishes on this table. And over here, we got one really aggro fish here and a regular loose passive fish over here. We haven't labeled general spanks of the fish yet. We have yet to see anything, and our HUD has not caught up yet. So let's see what happens. We're going to raise it up here, isolate that fish, as we do so well. And the flop isn't really a good one. We're going to check. The turn looks pretty good. I'm going to bet here because of how strong our draw is. And if he folds, it's a great outcome. If not, that's fine as well. All right, we take it down. That's a 200 L table. And we're up to $12. Let's go. Our fives, pocket fives need protection here. We're gonna bet once because there's a straight and a straight draw on the board already. There's not much we can do than just bet once without overplaying our pocket fives. Cheetah opens for 2.5 big blinds. This guy has a tendency to spaz, and I want to spaz. I want him to spaz when we have a really good hand. So I'm just gonna fold the ace jack. No regret syndrome over here. All right, ace king versus this reg standard 1/3 bet sizing. We're gonna size it up a little bit, because it's in our value region. We're gonna call here with a pocket sixes to set mine. We don't get it. King jack, we're gonna open up here. Ace 8 suited, gonna raise it up under the gun. And what are we thoughts about this flop? Can we bet into 2 people? We have 2 backdoors here. We're gonna lead out very small, clear up some equity, and we take it down. That's a great outcome. By leading out small multi-way like that, as you should, it allows me to pick up like these free pots pretty often, and they add up. When I get called, I have a hand that can play multiple streets, and it's okay. I'm gonna check here. Open the 5 big blinds here by this very loose and passive fish. I don't know what that 5 big blind open meant. Just gonna take a note on that. 5 BB open question mark. Gonna fold the ace 8 up top, and I'm just gonna complete in the small blind with the 6-7, and we get rewarded for it. These are two very spastic players here. We're gonna check, and I expected that to get stabbed often, but it didn't. And they like quickly pressed it too. So I expect a lot of aces here. We're gonna check. Let ace highs, I mean. With our backdoor straight, backdoor flush, we're just gonna call. He's very short stack, and we get rewarded for this. Then the question is on this turn. There is a reality that on this turn that we are free. What's that word? Free balling? Not free balling, but like free rolling. So we're just gonna go all in here. Yeah. So there we go. We take that one down. Against a reg, I would never do that, but against a fish, like, they see their absolute hand strength and they cannot let it go. So it's just an easy all in. That is really where a lot of my money online comes from. Like, I admit to everybody, I'm not good at poker, but guess what? I know the basics of poker, and that allows me to play against these fishy players. Against regs, I wouldn't do that. Against regs, I would probably take a standard bet size, and I would take a standard bet size because they would be 100 big blinds effective. Against a fish, just get it all in there because they're gonna call you with a lot worse hands. All right, 5-6 suited here on the button. This is a pure 3-bet for me. Now, cutoff versus button 3. Call my 3-bet on this flop here with this hand. I am gonna check. And I have this pretty much covered up that I could stab on the river. He stabbed before I do, and that's okay. The range that stabs here has me beat. Does raising here accomplish anything? I don't think I can make any reasonable hand fold here, except for a bluff. Is he over bluffing on the river here? 27% one-win soft flop. He's not fighting hard enough to incentivize me to like even turn his hand into a bluff. And plus, if I did, he didn't have much left behind. He's gonna side call it off. So we're just gonna fold. Pocket kings here in the upper left-hand corner. Gonna raise it up. And you know, of course, ace on the flop. We're gonna check. Jack king, gonna raise it up. Queen 5, gonna raise it up as well. Pretty much raising up every hand here. Cheetah leads out for a very big size here, and I've seen him lead out with a smaller size, so I don't think I'm gonna pay attention to this. And backdoor flush, I'm gonna let it go. And we were good for it. Like, he doesn't 3-bet these strong hands. Like, yeah, when he leads out big like that, it's nutted. Big lead equal nutted. Nutted meaning we're in a part of his range that is really strong. Now, down here, we get led into on this 4 turn. Doesn't change anything. With his strong hand, he's a donker too. No notes. I think all he knows is pot, based on the little notes I have. We're gonna call, and that's a beautiful river card right there. I think the only size he knows is pot, based on like this one. Right here, I said C-bet flop size is 7 out of 8.5, meaning like he's C-betting like 90% flop, 90% pot every time. This time he is potting it, and he pots it twice. I think this jack gives him a lot of 2 pairs. 5-4. I beat 5-4. I beat 10 jack. I beat king 10. Call. Yep. Let me take it down. Well, we didn't take it down. We chopped it, which is fine. So he is a nitty player. He is a nitty player. I think what happens is that when he does bet, he just has a strong hand, and that's why he's betting big every time. 4-6 up top here. Our hand need protection, but on the turn our hand does not need protection. But on the flop our hand needs protection. So we're gonna bet once, very small. I'm considering maybe we could have got him off a chop, but I feel like that was like too presumptuous, you know, to get him off that hand. Is it presumptuous? Can anyone correct me in the comment section? Is the word I'm looking for presumptuous? Pessimistic? I don't know. I'm not a wordsmith like you guys. All right, we found a 50 and out table. He leads from pot into multiple people. Let's go and get out the way for that one. Let's see. I see 2 50 and out tables, 3 tables with a fish on it. Some recreational players. We're not really moving from this $62, $64 region. Really loose, aggressive player opens up. We get 3-betted by we get 3-betted by this nitty player, 19-6. I'm gonna call, and if there's no ace or jack on the flop, if there's no ace or king on the flop, we are willing to get it all in. But when we get a flop like this, we're just willing to get it all in, period. Yeah. What? Happy days? Happy days? Oh, God. What do we do? What do we do? This is 200 ladies and gentlemen. Calm down. Okay. I think we just call here. And if he has an ace, he's going to die with it. If he has aces, the M342B guy, if he has aces, he's going to die with it. If he has a 6, he's going to die with it. Oh. And I think this is us, boys. I think this is us. Come on. Let's go. And that brings us to 491. Biggest win on the channel so far. That was a beautifully hand. Beautiful. Like, I had this theory that poker is about waiting and withstanding the variance until the variance start working for you. So you want to minimize your losses until your luck turns around. But isn't that funny though? I said he raised pretty small. Like he was like a 2.5 3-bet, which I thought was strange. But I knew it was still nutted because of his can't see it, can you? His 2% 3-bet. So it's aces, kings, and ace king. And queens that I chop with. So what I was gonna do, I wanted to sit a flop, make sure there was no king or ace, and then start doing nefarious things. And if he played back at me, I would have probably folded my queens. But what a flop was. Shall we look at it again? Can we do an instant replay here, ladies and gentlemen? Pocket queens. Open it up. We get called. Oh, it went 4 ways? I didn't know it went 4 ways. Okay, and then he bets 10. He makes it big. And like he has to know he lost. Like he makes it that big. I just smooth call, you know, little I'm on a draw. Like what draw is there? You're beat, bro. He goes all in. I call. And I just check my 26 big blinds to him. It's gonna get him regardless. Let him hang himself. That's what I tell people. Like, check your range out of position because they're gonna make mistakes like this one. And we call, and we held. And I think 92%. Yeah, we're like, what's only a king can beat us there. If a king came, oh man, that would have killed me. Let's go. lower right hand corner, we are just checking the king high here because it wins enough that it's okay to check it. And we do. Over here though, we still have top pair, decent kicker. The flush came. We're gonna bet really small for protection. There's some straight draws out there. There's the flush, like the king high, the ace high flush draw. With this king, it's more likely that one of them has the king high flush draw. And we're gonna check and most likely win this. No, we don't win it. Oh, is that I find it so funny. Like, this guy is a spastic, aggressive player, but when he has the nuts, when he has the best hand, he doesn't put money in there, and I find that so funny. And it's a common trend that I see a lot of aggro players have. If you guys know why it's this case, let me know in the comment section. And by the way, guys, if you're still liking the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you say anything in the chat, I'll definitely respond to it. Okay, over here we're out of position, absolute, but we're in position relative because most of the players are out of position to us. We are going to bet for protection with this hand. Pretty small, 1/3, 3. Our hand does not need protection. We have the backdoor flush is covered, so check, and we hit the flush. Now we can start value betting. And here it is. Like it's so funny. So now he's raising us. He min clicks us actually. We're gonna call, and we have the stone cold nuts here. If he has a 10, he's gonna call. I wonder if this is a call because the 6, 7, 8, which makes very more likely that a straight open and straight draw come on a turn, and we have the flush draw covered, like the flush, backdoor flush. I'm gonna call, and there's 9, which allows us to call again, but it brings him 2 pair, which might put some fire under his boots. We're gonna call again, and we don't get there, but that jack is a scared card to make him stop firing, and we take it down. It's so funny. When they don't have anything, they bet. When they have something, they don't bet. Make it make sense, guys. Okay, let's try to make this to about, oh yeah, our thing's 100 hands. So every time I get to 100 hands up here, we end the video. Normally this is a 3-bet hand for me, but with this nit calling on the button and this nit just raising on a small blind, we're gonna call, and you've heard about set mine, we're gonna straight mine. Our ace need protection with the straights and the flushes possible. He pots it. We're gonna give him the title of loose passive potter. His C betting is just pot. Double 7-8 gets there. This player is a fish. I expect him to like give away more than this, but because it's not small, it's medium size, half pot. We're gonna respect it a little bit. We're not gonna raise it. We're gonna call and hopefully call the river if nothing comes in. This guy folds often. We're gonna see bet here, and we are going to check. We don't have any showdown value, but any draws missed? No draws really missed here. Yeah, he wasn't gonna fold 8. And the speed he was calling me makes me feel like he had some showdown value hand. This guy here, does he fight? He wakes up a lot on the river. He bets a lot, 40%. That's pretty high. 1 win soft flop. That's pretty high. pretty high 1-1 soft flop. So he's betting, he's fighting for pots, but his 1-inch showdown is pretty low. That means he could get here with some bullshit. So we're gonna call. And we take it down. Let's go. And just like that, we reach our $500 goal. That was a very quick video. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope I taught you guys something. And if you guys enjoyed what you've seen so far, I hope that you drop a like, say something in the comments so that we can get to know each other. And thanks for checking me out. Peace out, everybody.